Okay, we're coming up on our panel now. Over here, I may have maybe a couple of more that need to be changed out because I was reading all the way to almost 200 degrees on some of these. This is the Kaiweets Thermal camera. It's the KTI W02 Pro. Kaiweets sent this to me. There was no money exchange. They just sent me this to review. Unlike a lot of companies, they do not want me to send this to them to review first. I will not do that. I will not do a review and send it to the manufacturer to review before I produce it, because I tell them, if you're going to send it to me, I'm going to be honest with it. So let's take a look and see what comes in the package. First thing I noticed, very nice, heavy box. This box has got magnets here on this side to keep it closed. First off, you've got this. I guess this is your paperwork. The only thing that comes in it is a quick start guide and a certificate of calibration. Comes in a very nice case here. Now, I did open this up earlier and go ahead and charge it so we could take a look at it. Let's see what's in the case. On this side, you got a charging cable. Here you've got your thermal camera. And you got your little charging brick here. So that's everything that's in the box. Nice molded case with this soft finish on it here. This is your menu button on this side. This is the power button. And this is your up and down when you're in the menus. If you turn it around, this is your regular camera. They call it a visible camera. This is your infrared camera. This is your lamp, which is the floodlight, a little flashlight. And this is the laser. And of course, you have your trigger here. On the bottom, you've got a 1/4-inch tripod and you've got a strap. Press and hold the on button. Takes 3 or 4 seconds to boot up, and there it is. Okay, you go up and down on the menu here. This is gallery. If you got any pictures in here, this is where you can view your videos and your pictures. There is no images here. You see the back arrow here, so you would press that to go back. Now this is your super resolution mode. This one is 256 by 192 resolution. You can actually double that with your super resolution mode. Here's your temperature range. I just put it on auto shift. This is your emissivity. So the emissivity with different types of materials, there's different thermal signatures. So you can change that. I just leave it here. I just left it on the default. This is your palette right here. So if you want to look at that, you see how that changes to gray and black. I think it's that one. Now center point, I've got checked here. Let's look at it. You can see that X in the middle there. That's your center point, or you can move it around. Let's go back. Temperature units, I got it on Fahrenheit now. ROI measure. This is where you want the thermal camera to actual register. So this is, if you'll see this bar, this light here, this is on full screen. This is just on this is a small screen, medium screen, and large. So I'm going to keep it on, let's keep it on medium. Ref measure, I really don't know what that is. The distance, I got it set at 1.5 meters. Distant unit, you know what, we can change that to yards. Auto off. Click OK again. I'm going to set it for 20 minutes. Brightness is on medium. Laser. Do I want a laser? Yeah. I'll click yes. Floodlight, yes. Date and time. Language, English. Reset. Okay. You can see the screen now. We've got this medium bar here. So this is where it's going to register your high and your low temperature. Right now, it's reading the high at 74.7 and the low at 69.4. Now let's go check it out. Been having a lot of problems with these. These are the Eaton CH. There's a combination AFCI with ground fault protection. This AFCI, these kept failing. They had a bad batch. They sent me a batch of new ones. And if you look in this panel, everything with the blue label is those AFCI breakers. Okay, so here's our panel out in the garage. Okay, we're coming up on our panel now. As you can see, we've got some hot areas. Now, it's kind of hard to tell just looking through this camera where I'm at. So if you press this bottom arrow, you can go to visual. There's your just regular camera. So as you can see, about top left, or top right, halfway down are all those Eatons. Now if you want to, you could keep pressing, you can go to PIP. So this is your picture-in-picture, but we're gonna go back to the straight IR. Focus in on that a little bit. So it's kind of hard to tell looking through this camera. But if you see the top right number, that's the hottest. That's the hottest that it's recorded. And it's 102, there's 105, and I mean 106 and a half. And then you go down to the regular breakers. Look how cool they are. Till you get to this bottom one, and that's your Eaton AFCI breaker again. Go over to this left bank here. It looks like 90, 91, 92. Go down to the bottom one, that's another one. What's that saying there, 80? So it looks like over here, I may have maybe a couple of more that need to be changed out, because I was reading almost 200 degrees on some of these. Looks like that one there looks like the hottest one. That's 106 and a half. That's the third one down. Another good use case for this camera. I tell you, I'm gonna find a lot of uses for this. I'm gonna go up now and check some insulation in the attic and see if I got any leaks up there. Okay, here's the theater room here. And this door right here is an attic space where I want to check the insulation to make sure we're doing good there. Okay, if you can see here, I got a lot of HVAC ductwork, but there's insulation all in here. This is where I want to check and make sure I don't have any heat loss. I don't think this insulation, to me, does not look that thick. So let's take a look at it. Okay, I got a little half wall here. We're going to go over it. Yeah, I've definitely got some. You can see that one spot right there in the middle that's got heat loss in there. That's reading 92 degrees. There's your ductwork. That's running heat. That's 108. That's a lot of heat loss on that duct even. But down here, you can see there's some thicker insulation around it, but that one hole right there, I need to add some. So guys, Kaiweets is supposed to be sending me a discount code. I'll have that in the description along with the link to purchase. Couple of things I want to talk about this. When I turned on the light and the lamp, it disabled a function. And the function was, usually you press this trigger when you're using it, you press this trigger, it'll take either a picture or a video, whatever you want. But when you turn on the LED or the floodlight or the lamp, you press a button, you could get either one, the lamp or the light to come on, but I couldn't get to take a picture. So I had to turn those off, then I was able to take a picture. Now you can download those on your computer or your phone. I didn't do that, but you definitely can do that. I can see tons of uses for this thing. When they first came to me about it, I'm like, I don't know if I need that. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if, my viewers could, but now I know. You guys can find a ton of uses for this thing. I'm not saying go out and buy one, because you don't have to have one. This is something more of a luxury item. It's kind of cool to have. But I mean, I could see like this winter, I'm going to go around and look at all of my exterior doors and see if I got any air leakage. Maybe I need to add some weather stripping. I don't know. Windows, same way. I mean, this thing is just cool to have. I tell you, I really like it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the Kaiweets KTI W02 Pro. See you next week.